How's everybody doing on this October 16th, 2024? We have breaking news this evening. Amberlynn said that she does not like me. Oh my god, I'm already frozen. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, there we go. I hope that doesn't happen, like, frequently throughout tonight. Because, like, I'm not trying to... R.I.P. Liam Payne. That is horrible news. That is horrible news. I was so distraught to find that out. I mean, he's what, 30? 31? That's just so terrible. As you all know... I like One Direction's music. I liked One Direction's music. I would never say I was like a stan. You know, I was never like screaming at their concerts or anything. But I liked their music. 31. Oh my gosh. Way too young, indeed. Hi, Katie Bird. From a fall. Apparently it was in... Buenos Aires. He fell from his hotel room. Yeah, that is terrible. He's way too young. Way too young. I liked Liam Payne's solo music. I don't remember him doing much solo music except for that one song. The one song with... Was it Quavo? Don't know if it was an accident or on purpose. I heard that TMZ released photos of his body after he fell. So that is like beyond disgusting. But I mean, TMZ has gone pretty low in the past, so I'm not surprised. That's messed up. It's terrible. It's terrible. They deleted it immediately. I mean, once it's on the internet, it's on there forever. Once it's on the internet, it's on there forever. Especially with a platform as large as TMZ has. The lowest of the low. Didn't they do the same thing with Kobe? Didn't the wife sue? The wife sued because they did that with Kobe too. No, they didn't. It was up for hours. Oh. Well, somebody said they deleted it right away. Somebody said that they are that they left it up for a few hours. They don't know if it was an accident or on purpose. That shouldn't be legal. No, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Who died? Former One Direction member Liam Payne. She sued the LAPD. Oh. Well, sorry to start off the stream on a sad note today. But we are going to be doing some more Q and Gay from Ms. Reid. We are going to be taking a look at what she has been having to say. Tonight's Q and Gay is not just yes and no answers. It actually has a little bit of variety. So we will see Amberlynn type out some answers. Isn't that exciting? She is not as lazy as people have alleged she is. And she is taking to the internet with her fingers to give us some responses that are more than just yes and no. Seething Limerence, thank you so much for that super chat. I've never done this before. Hi, Jordy. You sound like a timid virgin. I've never done this before. Thank you so much, Seething Limerence. Doesn't it feel liberating? I mean, really, if you've never done... Listen. If you've never given me money before, it's really exhilarating. I would encourage you. I really would. It's a feeling like no other. Puck Uru, thank you so much for 2 months on Twitch. Welcome back, Puck. Hey. I'm calling BS on her answer here. Oh, gosh. I mean, Amberlynn is the queen of taste tests. She is the queen of going to Trader Joe's, buying something trendy or quirky, taking a bite of it, and then rating it 1 to 10. I mean, that makes up a majority of her content. So I call BS on this answer, too. I do. Oh, that's funny, Mega Pop Pie. Hi, I have. Oh, there's been... Have you guys seen the stuff with Chantal? Chantal is... Okay, I'll be the first to say, I am not very well versed in the drama that takes place between reaction channels. Like, some reaction channels fight with other reaction channels, and then, like, it's like a whole system. I don't really know too much about it, but today Chantal put up this video. It was like 20-something minutes long of her, like, clapping back, if you want to call it that, at some reaction channel. So, as soon as Amberlynn gets it together and stops it with these Instagram Q&As, we will do Chantal. I think that maybe tentatively tomorrow, because if Amberlynn's ban is over tomorrow... Oh, wait. Wait, speaking of Amberlynn's ban, did you guys see that she got another video taken down? I forget what video it was, but I saw earlier today that Amber's one of her videos got taken down for community guidelines violations. So girly pop's on thin ice, and if I'm Amberlynn, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not standing on thin ice. Teardrop should be in jail. What did Chantal do now? Chantal, I don't know. I mean, she's fighting with the reaction channels. It's up on her channel if you're interested. Can that cause her channel to be deleted? See, it's strange because the videos that have been taken down from Amberlynn's channel recently have all been up for many years now. I mean, I think that rotisserie chicken episode was like 8 years old, and I mean, it just got taken down now. So I don't know. I find that really hard to believe that they would take down Amberlynn's content from such a long time ago and then ban her from the platform for it. You know, I could see like maybe if you uploaded a video and then you got in trouble for it, and then a punishment was administered to your channel, like all within 24 hours. But an 8-year-old video, that's a little odd. Megan Black and Decker Becker, thank you so much for sending in a gifted membership of 5 memberships. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Megan. I really appreciate you doing that. Black and Decker. What emoji can we do for Miss Megan? Isn't a Black and Decker like a stove, like something you cook on? All right, how about this? Is there like an oven emoji or like a microwave emoji? YouTube people, I want you to look for some type of like oven or microwave emoji, and I want to see that in the chat for Miss Megan's 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for doing that, Megan. I really appreciate you. Just watched Amberlynn. She is so nasty to my Jordy. What do you mean you watched her? She doesn't have a video up, does she? It's Mr. Snowflake's fault. For once, it's not Becky's fault. Well, I don't... Power tools? Oh, Black & Decker. Okay. I don't know why my mind went to like an oven or like a stove or something like that. Okay. Can we get some power tools in the chat for Megan? Salty Crab made a video. Oh, I did see that. I did see that Salty Crab made a video. I think she made a second one. I think it's a second one went up today. Maybe we'll have to watch that sometime. Oh, boy. All right, y'all. How about we get started with this Q&A? As always, we have a lot to get to. Amberlynn has a lot to say, and we are going to be giving her our undivided attention. But first, WTF Nay, thank you so much for 9 months on Twitch, a full-term subscription. Time to start collecting child support. Love you, Jordy. I'm going to be the absentee father that goes out for a gallon of milk and never returns. But thank you so much for 9 months. Hot Bodyguard. Hey, Hot Bodyguard. My spouse yelled at me because I brought home McDonald's instead of cooking. Am I so wrong? Well, it is hump day. Did you use the app? Did you take advantage of the app's coupons? If you just went to McDonald's and ordered and paid as is, that's an issue. If you did a mobile order and took advantage of the coupons, I'll be on your side. So it's kind of a toss-up for me personally. Thank you, Hot Bodyguard. Okay, how about we get started here? Let's see what she has to say. Would you try more fun recipes with Emily in a video like the ice cream roll-up? No. So Amberlynn received a lot of crap for this. She knows what we're all expecting. She's with a feeder. She's being fed. It's enraging to the audience, and she's doing it on purpose. Very much so reminds me of Eugenia. It's always crazy to me when I say things like that, but there are a lot of similarities between Eugenia and Amberlynn. You wouldn't think that, but there are. Eugenia, for a long time, people were telling her, please stop showing off your body. Please stop contorting in different ways. It's aggravating to the audience. You know that we don't like to see that, but you keep doing it regardless. It's the same thing with Amberlynn here. We know, she knows that we know that Emily is a feeder, and she knows that we know that we don't want to see that kind of content. We don't want to see her be with Emily. We don't want to see her get fed into an early grave. It's just like, we don't want to see it. We don't want her to be with this girl. So the fact that she is coming on in these vlogs and she is not only showing this feeder to us, but she is kind of rubbing it in our face. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to be with this girl. I'm going to get fed and I'm going to eat food on camera for you all to take in. It's a twist of the knife. That's really what it is. It's pouring salt in the wound. It's ridiculous. She shouldn't be doing this, and she knows that she shouldn't be doing this. So I think that this is why she's saying no to this question. Because she got called out on her shit. See, that's the thing. Before Amberlynn does these kind of things, I think that she thinks that it would be funny. Oh, they'll think it's funny. Oh, well, let's lean into the joke. Well, oh, they're going to give us crap anyway. Might as well lean into the joke and give them a taste of their own medicine. Like, I don't know what goes through her head exactly. But we don't want to see this, Amber. And I'm hoping she keeps it off screen. I mean, she says just now that she's not going to anymore. I hope she sticks to it. I hope she sticks to it. Not holding my breath, though. Katie Bird, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. Holy cow, we are off to a bang here. Whoa. I see some bird emojis in the chat. I don't even know if I have to call for it anymore. Can we get some more bird emojis in the chat for Katie Bird's very generous donation of 10 memberships? Thank you so much, Katie. Jeez, oh wheeze. Hey, hey. Rage bait equals views. That's exactly what it is. If you guys are not familiar of the term rage bait, it's when people do things on purpose to deliberately infuriate their audience for the sake of getting views, pushed in the algorithm, something to talk about. Well, nobody wants to see my grocery haul. Well, nobody wants to see me open up my Amazon packages. So how about instead of that, I exploit all of the things that I say that I'm going to work on to my audience? Ah, okay. So I guess it would be better to make them upset instead of bore them. Okay, all right. Let's upset them. Nothing like inciting rage for the sake of views, something our girls know so much about. I mean, you're a 500-pound person. You want people to support you. You want people to be here for you. You want people to rally around you. And then you go and sit down and you do something like this. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. One second. I'm going to open up my window because it's like 1,000 degrees in here. And a warm Jordy is not a happy Jordy. Mad Hatter, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships on Twitch just now. Oh my gosh. Can we get some angry emoji and then hat emoji? Can we get angry and hat emoji in the Twitch chat? Thank you, Mad Hatter. That was very generous of you to do. Thank you, thank you. Amber is so cognizant of what she's doing to fuel the interest, especially after the drought. She is very cognizant. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. All right, moving onward and upward. Was FBI Frank real? Yes. Maybe something happened where local authorities reached out to Amberlynn, or some type of authority reached out to Amberlynn and said, hey, listen, we've been monitoring your Instagram channel. We saw that someone is leaving pretty nasty, invasive comments. We're monitoring it. We're keeping an eye on it. Maybe that... Do I think that the Federal Bureau of Investigation reached out to Amberlynn about her 200,000 subscriber YouTube channel? No. No. Do I think that the FBI reached out to one of Becky's family members to get to Amberlynn? I'm pretty sure if the FBI wants to talk to you, they'll find a way. It's not like Amberlynn is off the grid. It's not like she's hard to reach. Why would they go and talk to one of Becky's family members to get to you? That was the dumbest part about that FBI Frank story, in my opinion. If something did happen, she very much so exaggerated it. Very much so exaggerated it. Long live the Betsy Johnson dress. I think that we are seeing so much of the Betsy Johnson dress recently is because maybe that's something that it's like the only thing that fits. You know that scene in Mean Girls when Regina's like, sweatpants are all that fits me right now. I don't know, just maybe Amberlynn at the high school lunch table saying, "This Betsy Johnson dress is all that fits me right now." Maybe. You can walk home, bitches. Do you remember saying smoking cigarettes is a deal breaker in a past video years ago? Yes. So Amberlynn doesn't really have deal breakers. I think deal breaker honestly, deal breaker for Amberlynn, not having a beating heart, not having consciousness, that would probably be a deal. Not having a license, that would probably be a deal breaker. Trying to get her to stick to a diet, that would probably be a deal breaker. Making her get off the couch, that would probably be a deal breaker. Okay, so she does have some deal breakers, but the bar is very low. The bar is very low here. Amberlynn would like to think that she has standards. She would like to think that she, can hold her ground, hold her own, and say, nope, this is a hard line for me in a relationship. No. I think that she would like to think that she could do that, but at the end of the day, I think that Amberlynn can kind of take what she can get. Take what she can get. Because, I mean, to put up with Amberlynn, I don't know. Holding her accountable for literally anything, yeah, that would probably be a deal breaker. Eating her cereal. Yeah, eating her food, that would probably be a deal breaker. Tommy doesn't seem to mind if hearts are beating. That was bad. Cool Band Kid, thank you. Here's my super chat V card, sir. Thank you so much, Cool Band Kid. I really appreciate that. I am just, oh my gosh. I'm a little harlot out here stealing everybody's V card. Oh my goodness. I really appreciate that, Cool Band Kid. Thank you. So, obviously, Amberlynn is dating a smoker. Jade also smoked. The mom smokes. So she's around smoke quite a bit. For a 500+ pound girly pop, you would need to protect those lungs because they're really putting in the extra. Those lungs are really doing some overtime. They are getting time and a half. They are really doing a lot, so you really need to treat those lungs nice. And it kind of seems like that Emily girl is a chain smoker because I swear, like in every scene that we see them together, she's always smoking a cigarette. Didn't she also tell us she had asthma like 5 years ago? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, I also have asthma. I don't know. So maybe this season we will see Amberlynn start to carry around a rescue inhaler, maybe some albuterol in that lip purse that she likes to wear. Maybe. My grandma died of lung cancer. My grandpa was the smoker. That's terrible. Yep, secondhand smoke is no joke. But, I mean, at this point, Amberlynn wants a companion. She wants someone to claim her. She wants a girlfriend. This is all that matters to her in life, you guys. I think that Amberlynn, in her mind, has thrown in the towel. She probably is accepting defeat. Well, I've tried so many times to lose the weight. I've tried to get my life back on track. It never works. I might as well just be happy in my own misery. So, that's what she's doing. But I mean, to that, I would say, Amberlynn, have you tried? I mean, if you feel so defeated, if you feel so down and out about all of the attempts that you have failed trying to lose weight and get your life back on track, have you really tried? Or are you just making excuses and feeling sorry for yourself? I don't know, Amber. My grandpa died of lung cancer, and my grandma died from uterine cancer that was brought on by obesity. Oh, I didn't know that obesity could cause uterine cancer. Well, we know that Amberlynn has some issues with that department. Oh, geez. As far as we know, there is a kidney stone just straight up chilling. I mean, it has a month-to-month lease in Amberlynn's bladder. It has some string lights. It's just chilling. It is just chilling. Any vacations planned for the new year? Yes. Oh, God. Is this her soft launching her move to Wisconsin? I don't know. I don't know. Amberlynn X Wisconsin 2025. Oh my gosh. I bet you she moves. I bet you she moves. I mean, why wouldn't she? I mean, yeah, she has her mom in Oklahoma, but I don't think that mom is reason enough for her to want to stay. She wants to be with her girl. She wants to live with her. She wants to be claimed. She wants to be engaged. She wants to get married. She wants to have all of the stuff that she's always wanted. This is everything that she's ever journaled about, you guys. This is really what she looks for. She wants this. She needs it. And she's going to get it no matter the cost. So I think that we will see a move within 6 months to Wisconsin. Are you getting too lazy now to write responses? Oh, okay. So somebody finally called her out on the whole yes and no thing. Prior to this, if you watched Monday night's live stream, Amberlynn was writing out paragraphs of stuff. But now she has moved on to just yes and no. Yes, no, no, yes. She's kind of like a magic 8-ball. You can shake her up and get a yes or no out of her, but don't expect anything more. Honestly, thank you for the super chat. Hey girl, officially taking my super chat V card. Y'all in these super chat V cards. I love it. I love it. I'm so thankful that you want to give it to me. Thank you, honestly. Honestly. Airy Pinkberry, thank you. Hey, Jord, thanks for keeping me entertained. I appreciate the kind words. Glad that I only have half a heart hand. Glad that my streams can bring you some entertainment. I appreciate you sending that in, Ari. You mean Chat BPD was doing it for her? Oh, yeah, that's true. So even on the times when Amberlynn was responding, she was also getting help from AI. So even a robot making responses was too much effort for Amber. So she just went up to yes and no. Do you think that the evidence Mr. Snowflake shows is manipulated to make you look bad? Yes. Okay, well then address it, Amber. If you want to clap back, if you have a retort to what he says, then refute his argument. Pull it up. Say exactly what your side of the story is. Girl World, even though Girl World doesn't really like Amberlynn for the most part, people are able to discern between a factual and a fraudulent argument. If you can get on here and you can disprove what he's saying about you, if you can bring receipts, if you can provide a logical explanation to things, people would see that. So I don't think it really does her much justice to come on here and say, well, everything that he's saying is manipulated. Well, he's just saying that to make me look bad. Well, none of that's true. Okay, well then disprove it. Disprove it. But otherwise, I don't think that this really means anything, Amber, because it's just one of those lazy blanket statements of, well, I mean, it's not true. None of it's true. Okay, Amber, none of it's true. Nothing he ever said is true. No. Everything's manipulated. You're just a misunderstood angsty teen. Is that it? Is that it? I mean, really, get specific. Get down to the nitty-gritty. But I think if Amberlynn is too lazy to respond to questions outside of yes and no, I highly doubt that she's going to put together a comprehensive argument against Mr. Snowflake. So I'm not holding my breath. Do you like rock and metal music? Yes. Oh, quirky. Okay, so Amberlynn is just not a pop girly pop. She likes rock music. She likes metal music. Amberlynn likes all sorts of music. There is a infamous clip from the live stream era where they are playing a card game, and whoever the card relates to more is the person that gets to keep the card. And one of the cards they pulled out says, likes more brand, or like likes the most genres of music. This person likes the most genre of musics, plural. And Becky says, oh, this is me. I like more music. I like different types of music. And Amber says, no, I like different types of music. I listen to all sorts of music. So Amberlynn has died on this hill in the past. She has gone up against Becky and said that she listens to all sorts of music. She doesn't just listen to Billie Eilish and Miley Cyrus. She likes all kinds of music. Amberlynn is quite the music aficionado. Are you posting the Crumble video? Yes. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The infamous Crumble video. Well, if you don't know what this is about, Amberlynn did something to a Crumble cookie this past summer, and Crumble cookie was never the same. I think that their stock did a nosedive. It was not pretty. It was not pretty. There was a certain reaction channel out there that did a parody to this absolute atrocity that has been discussed on the internet. So Amberlynn, I guess, is taking it upon herself to post the Crumble video because maybe she figures that if Erica has it, if Alexis has it, if Emily has it, I mean, like, there's so many people that have it at this point. It's like, well, maybe I'll just leak it myself. Instead of giving those people the power to post the Crumble cookie video themselves, I'm going to post it. I'm going to take the power back. I don't know, y'all. I don't know where she's going to post this. I don't know if it's explicit enough for YouTube, but I guess maybe we should be expecting something along the lines of a Crumble cookie soft corn video being uploaded in the near future. Lucy, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Hey, Lucy. I love Lucy. Puckuru, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. Hello, Puck. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Puckuru, thank you again. You've been my comfort YouTuber for a long time. Love you, Jord. Oh, why, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you for the kind words. Glad that my channel could bring you some sense of comfort. Nice to hear that. I'm never eating Crumble cookies. I mean, if I was Crumble Cookie, if I was like a higher up at Crumble Cookie or like maybe the CEO, something, this wouldn't be good. I wouldn't want Amberlynn tainting my brand like this. You know? Not good. Not good. Have you ever thought about suing reaction channels? I would. No. Amberlynn doesn't want to type more than yes or no on her Instagram Q&A. Do you think that she's going to put together a lawsuit? Do you think that you know that suing people, I mean, whoever sent in this question, whoever may have sent in this question, do you know how expensive lawsuits are? Do you know how I mean, and there's this thing about lawsuits, it's like making a frivolous lawsuit. If you really don't have any legal standing, if someone with a legal mindset or like legal accolades can look at this case and think like this is silly, you have no grounds to sue this person, it can be registered as like a frivolous lawsuit because the courts are very busy dealing with actual crimes, dealing with actual, wrongdoings. So Amberlynn theoretically suing a reaction channel over mean comments or comments that she doesn't agree with on the internet. A lawyer would look at this and just like think to themselves, I really went to law school for this. I really worked my ass off to pass the bar exam for this. This is what my profession has led to. It would kind of be a slap in the face. So, no, I don't think that Amberlynn is going to be suing reaction channels anytime soon. As you all know, I was threatened to be sued earlier this year by a certain mom of 11. It wouldn't go anywhere. I mean, for what? Because you don't like what I'm saying? Because you don't like that people have an opinion on your content? I mean, here's the thing about suing and getting lawsuits to work. That the standard that I always look at, if you can't even get the critic taken down on the platform for like a terms of service violation, how do you expect to win in a court of law? I mean, if I'm not even doing something that violates YouTube's or Twitch's terms of service, then how do you expect to win against me in like a courtroom setting? I just think that this is so silly. I think that this is so silly. The closest that Amberlynn will ever get to suing a reaction channel is issuing a copyright strike. But honestly, she hasn't done that in a while. I think that the last person that she copyright struck was Bottle, maybe 2 years ago. It's been a while. It's been a while since Amberlynn has given out a copyright strike. I think that she strikes certain channels. I think that she gives complaints about different channels, but not a formal copyright strike, because a lot of the time you'll hear about smaller channels being demonetized, that their content isn't transformative enough, that something goes wrong. And it's just kind of like, well, how did this get demonetized? Who is reporting this content? Who is responsible for this? And it's kind of like shifty eye emoji. Don't really know what's going on. But sometimes with those small reaction channels, they either give up. From what I've noticed in the community, the smaller reaction channels either give up or they transform their content even more so to make whoever is looking over it happy so that they can stay a YouTube partner. So I know that's what happened with Apathetic Facts. That's what happened with some other channels. So yeah. Eldritch Gecko, thank you so much for 3 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you for using your Prime on my channel. Okay, I think that we're going to take a quick intermission because I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'm going to put on a beanbag and a curry for y'all, and I will be back in a few minutes. Sorry to do this, but sometimes biology calls. Sometimes biology calls.
Genuinely don't know.
You had a really tight grip on me.
Oh.
And sometimes you acted like you literally wanted nobody else in the world to exist but me and you. And it drove me absolutely insane.
Yeah, I get that.
And you wanted to know what I was doing, where I was at, who I was talking to 24/7. It's like you would die if you didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I talked to my psychiatrist about that, and she said that's a lot to do with my past and my trauma with being like in foster care and stuff. I have talked to her about it, and that's obviously something I'm gonna be talking to the therapist about eventually.
She's like, you focus too much on the past. You blame the past for everything that's happening to you now, and you're not moving on from it. And I feel like that's still a big part of what's going on with her now. Like, she's still focused on what all has happened in the past, and she's not moving forward.
That's very true. Mm-hmm.
After she quit, she really wanted me to, when I went on lunch, because we only got a 30-minute lunch, we got 2 15s and a 30. And during lunch, she wanted me to sit in my car and call her and just talk to her on my 30 minutes of lunch, which wouldn't have been a big deal. But I don't know, like, it was like I had to, you know? I didn't have a choice. Like, I couldn't be like, oh, you know, actually I wanted to hang out with so-and-so during lunch, you know, whatever. No.
And I said no!
That was not an option. Let me see. I had friends that I wanted to hang out with, but Amberlynn only really wanted me to sit with either with Charla or be in my car and talk to her. That was literally it. Like, I could go on lunch with Charla. Me and her could talk. Or we would end up calling Amberlynn whatever anyway. Amberlynn wanted me to call her, and I did lie to her. Okay, so I'll admit to that. I lied to her and said that they were doing announcements at lunch that were important, so I couldn't call her. Like, I had to stay in the building. But I only lied to her because if I told her, no, I'm going to sit with them, it would have been like this whole argument. It would have been this whole big deal. Oh, don't get me started. And I just didn't see the point. Like, why couldn't I just hang out with my friends? But to her, that was just such an issue. So Amberlynn texted Charla about these announcements. And of course, Charla didn't know what she was talking about. So she said we didn't have any. And Amberlynn was going off on me. But this was towards the end of lunch. And at that job, you cannot bring your phone. At this one, like at the old building, we weren't able to bring it into the building at all. But at this new building, we had like a cafeteria type area with lockers. And then you went into like the locked side of the building. We couldn't bring our phones into that locked side. Like, they had to stay in our lockers. So she was going off. I didn't have time to argue with her. I had to put my stuff up and I had to go to work. I don't really remember talking to her on my last 15 of the night. I know it was a Friday. I said the drive home was about 30 minutes and, she called me. We were going off on each other, just screaming back and forth. And I was just tired of arguing with her and her trying to be so controlling. And I literally broke up with her and then I hung up. Charlotte started trying to start some drama between me and Amberlynn with Dana. Just like, she was just like spying on me, basically. She would just like text Amberlynn and be like, oh, this is what she's doing. But it literally, like, we broke up. It wasn't her business. It was whatever, like, I wasn't in Amberlynn's business asking her anything because we were broke up. Like, what's the point? She was just very controlling and wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. It was always what she wanted to do. So there you go.
She went as far when I would hang out with my best friend Alex. She's been my best friend since high school. God, it seems like we're related, so we call each other cousins. But when I would hang out with her, she would be okay at first. And all of a sudden, I'd get text messages an hour later bitching me out for hanging out with her. She went as far as to accuse me of sleeping with my best friend. Accused me of sleeping with my best friend. I'd never do that. Ever. No, I cannot sleep with my best friend. That's weird.
Okay. Back. Sorry about that. Appreciate being Bag and a Curry for taking over for a hot minute. Fat Lord Baroque, thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Can we get some bear emojis in the chat for Fat Lord Baroque's 20 gifted memberships? That is very generous of you to do. I really appreciate you doing that, Fat Lord Baroque. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you wash your hands? I did. I used Vampire Blood Bath and Body Works hand soap. Oh my. Thank you so much, Fat Lord Baroque. Bibliophile JB, thank you so much for 7 months. I really appreciate that. Usually on YouTube is Risson Lestat and Twitch is Bibliophile. Okay, all right. I'll keep that in mind. I definitely recognize Risson Lestat. Do you speak to your dad? No. So Amberlynn has told us within the past year that her dad is still struggling with addiction, and so long as that is going to be an issue in his life or something that he doesn't want to work on, etc., she doesn't really have plans to be involved in his life. So Amberlynn always gets very emotional talking about this topic, as would be expected for anyone that is estranged from their dad due to addiction issues. I guess that this is what she was referring to in yesterday's Q&A when somebody asked if she still had unresolved trauma with some of her family members. As far as we know, Amberlynn really only talks to her mom. It's kind of just the mom. I don't know, sailing. I don't know. I've like completely turned them off on Twitch. I don't know why. Would you ever dye your hair again? Yes. Well, what do we think? Maybe blonde? I think that would be fun. Maybe a blonde Amberlynn? Ombre Lynn? What do we think? Ombre Lynn Reid? I don't know. Well, this would assume that Amberlynn would go to a hair salon. I don't know if that's really her thing. I don't really know if that's her situation type deal. But, I don't know. I don't know. Unless she did box dye, I guess. Maybe if she, like, did it with her mom in her apartment. But, I don't know. Maybe we'll start to see Amberlynn gray around her temples, and she might be a dye hair pop girl. Girly pop. I remember my ombre in high school. I remember ombres were so popular for like a short period of time. Amberlynn should bring it back. She should bring back ombres. Ombre poop bun. Absolutely. Ombre poop bun. I'm here for it. I encourage it. Amberlynn is very weird about her hair, though. She, in her opinion, thinks that it's one of the only good attributes that she has about herself physically, so she really, really cares about her hair. Is Emily your most attractive partner? Yes. Oh, boy. Well, obviously, she's not going to say no to this. The better option for this would have just been to not respond at all. But obviously, she's not going to say, no, one of my ex-partners is more attractive than my current one. I mean, obviously, she's not going to say that. So, I just think that this is a little bit shitty. Because, I mean, when she was with Jade, she said the same thing. So, what is it, Amber? Every partner you get, they become the most attractive? So, okay, Casey, most attractive until she got together with Crystal. And then Crystal became the most attractive. And then Dusty became the most attractive. It's just like, it progressively, everyone just gets hotter and hotter. Is that what it is? So, yeah. I don't know if Mr. Burns is objectively Amberlynn's most attractive partner to date. But Jade was so hot and fit. So, if you don't remember, prior to season 5 starting, Amberlynn made a big deal about how hot Jade was. How hot and fit and active and athletic. I remember that was a word that was used pretty frequently, athletic. Jade was. Jade was a college athlete. She was fit. She was athletic. She made Jade out to be like a supermodel, some type of like athletic supermodel. As season 5 went on, that was kind of discovered to not be the case. But, but the point is, Amberlynn, when she gets with people, they're the sun, the moon, and the stars. They're everything. They are everything. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if in a future season, if we make it to a future season, Amberlynn does a Q&A and answers this exact question saying that the future girlfriend is more attractive than Emily. That would not surprise me in the slightest. Now, Emily is the apex of hotness. Absolutely. Paris Hilton takes one look at Emily and says, that's hot. Eldritch Gecko, thank you so much for 3 months. Welcome back. Mad Hatter, thank you again for all of those gifted memberships. I appreciate you doing that on Twitch. Thank you, Mad Hatter. Jordy, hottest man on YouTube, thank you so much for the super chat. Jordy is easily hotter than Mr. Snowflake. So I don't know. Listen, of the three, who's the hottest? Mr. Snowflake, me, or Emily? My money's on Emily. My money's on Justin Feeder. My money is on Timu Mr. Burns. Paris Hilton. That's hot. I think that they're rebooting Simple Life soon. I think they filmed it. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you so much, Jordy. Hottest man on YouTube. Broasted Tomato. Thank you so much for 2 months. Just woke up from a nap where I saw Amberlynn in Whole Foods. Whole Foods might be a little bit too sophisticated for Amberlynn. A little bit too cosmopolitan for her. I think, I don't know if Amberlynn is scooting around. Actually, I don't even know if Whole Foods has scooters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Has Amberlynn ever gone to a Whole Foods in like a vlog in the past? I don't think she has. I don't think she is a Whole Foods girly pop. Well, that's interesting that you saw Amberlynn in your dreams. So you see Amberlynn when you're unconscious, and then when you're awake, you are looking at Amberlynn. It's like you can't really escape her. Amber's a Target girl. Oh my god, such a funny thing I saw on Twitter earlier today. Alex is shook. Got some type of like... It's like a Christmas ornament, but the Christmas ornament is of Target. It's like a building. I don't know if it's like a Lego. I actually don't even remember what it is, but he had this little thing in his hand, and it was like a little miniature Target. It looked so funny. I did, Leslie. Yeah. Twisted X, thank you. Keep forgetting to renew, but AO Prime sub. See you back on YouTube. Moi. Thank you so much for being a multi-platform girly pop, Twisted X. I really appreciate your 7 months. Do you have vlogs recorded waiting to be posted? No. Well, only time will tell. When Amberlynn goes to upload her first vlog, we'll know if it was done 10 days ago, 12 days ago, or it was done within 24 hours. The big question right now is Amberlynn still in Wisconsin? Has she made the pilgrimage back to Oklahoma? Where in the world is Amberlynn? And I think it was Carissa sent me a DM yesterday, and Carissa pointed out to me that in the TikTok video that Amberlynn put up a few days ago, do you remember when she's sitting in the passenger seat of the car and she's singing that little song, and the caption says, "I'm Amberlynn Reid. I've been harassed on the internet for over 11 years now, and people wonder why I'm not uploading." And she's singing that song, and it's like, "You don't understand because you're not me." Well, in that video, you can kind of see in the background the interior of the car. And the interior of that car is the same that she has posted in one of her recent vlogs. So if she filmed that video a few days ago and she's still in that same van, that would mean that she's still with Emily. I don't know if she's, I mean, it kind of like in the ways that she was answering some of her questions over the past few days, it kind of made it seem like she was back in Oklahoma, because she was saying like, "No, I signed a new lease." I don't know. There was just like a few different times where she answered some of the questions, and it made it seem like she was back in Oklahoma. I mean, nothing has been confirmed, I suppose, but I guess only time will tell. You know what? Actually, if you guys want to see that, I could pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up on Good old Twitter. I think it was Carissa. Is it Carissa? Yeah. Maybe it wasn't Carissa. Maybe it was Ern. Who was it? Well, it was somebody, because I remember seeing... You know what? It was probably on Instagram. That's probably why. Yeah. It wasn't Carissa. Well, it might have been Carissa, just on a different platform. Oh, gosh. All right, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have breadcrumbed you with that information, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. Are you coming back to YouTube? Yes. When, Amber? When? When is the strike over? When is the ban up? When is the suspension running out? We haven't seen our girly pop in 2 weeks now. This is ridiculous, Amber. Well, sometimes I just take 2 weeks off. If you've watched me on YouTube long enough, you should know that sometimes I just take a couple weeks off. Bullcrap. Bullcrap, Amber. No. When is the vlog going up? We are all waiting. Girth, Wind, and Fire, thank you. Aficionado is wild, Jordy. ALR is rubbing off on you, girl. Do you like that pronunciation? Mm-hmm. Aficionado. Thank you, Girth, Wind, and Fire. Sophie Rain, thank you. The People versus ALR. Oh gosh, that would be the most tumultuous court case of all of the 21st century. Move over, Amber Heard. The People versus Amberlynn Reid. She made a community post. There's no strike. I mean, that's if you're believing what Amberlynn has to say. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. I mean, why, Amber? I mean, really, in 2 weeks, you couldn't come up with 8 minutes of content? 2 weeks. 8 minutes. No? No. Couldn't do 8 minutes in 2 weeks. All right. She's just taking a break, you guys. She just wants to do Instagram Q&As right now. Got it. Is a mukbang video on the way or will be in the future? I miss those videos now. She's not going to do a mukbang video because of all of the heat that has been on her lately of the feeder. Because Amberlynn got a lot of shit recently for what she did with the fruit roll-up and the vanilla ice cream. I think that a mukbang video would quite possibly be the worst thing that she could upload onto her platform at this point. Yeah. I do not see a mukbang video in the near future. You know, Amberlynn kind of, I don't know if she still believes this, but in the past, she has told us that she believes that mukbang videos are kind of her trick that she keeps up her sleeve. Well, if I want views, if I want people to come back to my channel, if I want more engagement, if I want more attention on YouTube, then I'll do mukbangs. She really thinks that mukbangs are her trump card. She really thinks that those are her checkmate because she thinks that those get the most views, those get the most engagement. That's what people want to see the most. Personally, I don't think that it is. I mean, maybe at one point mukbangs were a lot more popular on YouTube, but I really don't even know if that's really even a trend anymore. I mean, I'd imagine that that kind of content's still made, but honestly, what we saw recently with Amberlynn's rotisserie chicken video getting taken down, I don't think that that would be a good move for her channel, because YouTube is, by taking down that video, YouTube has kind of communicated to her, we don't want this kind of content on our platform. So if she were to upload more of it and kind of disobeyed YouTube, was kind of like a little renegade, well, maybe not little. If Amberlynn was a renegade against YouTube, I mean, I don't think that she would win. I don't think that she would win. Mukbang videos stay in the bedroom now. Emily gets jealous. Yeah, it's like, well, why are you giving them all that content when I want to watch it? Just, yeah. So like, I think at Amberlynn and eating, like that's like a monogamous relationship with Emily. I think that that's like a private show kind of thing. You pay extra for that. Oh my gosh. Feeding other girls nuggets. Thank you so much. Wish I could be Frank Mercure and have my job sending you super chats. Happy to catch a live before the work and even snagged a gifted membership. Now take my money. Frank Mercure. Well, feeding other girls nuggets. I don't know how Fred Mercure will take to his name being mistaken for Frank, but I appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much. And that is awesome that you were a recipient of a gifted membership. We have a lot of awesome people in the chat gifting those out. I appreciate you sending that in. Thank you. Thank you. Have you binged lately? No. Of course she's going to say no. Of course she's going to say no. Because Amberlynn needs to position herself in such a way that she is a skinny, dainty girly pop. She's dieting. She's exercising. She's not actually in a relationship with a feeder. So here's what we're going to see a lot of throughout the season with Emily. It's going to be a lot of Amberlynn gaining weight, obviously. And it's going to be a lot of her lying to us. It's going to be a lot of her making up excuses. It's going to be a lot of her telling us one thing, but us with our own eyes seeing something different. So I don't know, unless maybe she starts to use filters like Chantal, but I mean, we would be able to pick up on that. I mean, we can always see a filter. So it's going to be a lot of saying one thing, but seeing something else. Talking the talk, but most definitely not walking the walk. So, has Amberlynn binged lately? Probably. Is she doing it this very second? Maybe. Is she doing it on top of Emily? Probably. So, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but we kind of do. But she doesn't want to validate what we already know, because then that would be giving the audience their aha moment. Jordy reply to Sarah. I haven't. I have to go in order with the super chats. I'm sorry. I try to do them as quick as I can to balance it with the commentary. Amberlynn always eats and leaves no crumbs. No crumbs. Neuro, thank you. Coming out of my shell to give you my super chat V card. You were right. Once you're in girl world, you can never leave. It truly is. It truly is. Hotel California. You can check in, but you can't ever leave. Thank you so much for sending that in, Neuro. I really appreciate your super chat V card. Thank you so much for giving it to me. We now share a special bond. Do you like Jordy? No. Well, why the fuck not? Wow. Okay. I mean, really, what have I ever done to you, Amber? No context. No follow-up. No. Why? Rude? Very rude. Extremely rude. This is kind of out of left field. I would like a follow-up to this. I think that this is incredibly misleading. I think that this is very inappropriate. And I think that it is potentially damning to my platform on YouTube. Because if Amberlynn is someone with such a large platform on YouTube and she's very publicly saying on another platform that she does not like a certain content creator, people might ask themselves, well, why doesn't she like this certain content creator? Maybe I shouldn't like this certain content creator. Your actions and words have consequences, Amber. I really don't appreciate you using your platform on Instagram to talk shit on me. I mean, really, could you imagine if I came on here day after day after day after day and just talk shit on the same couple people? I mean, that's ridiculous. I think that this is very inappropriate. I think it's very immature. I think that that's a great word to describe this. I think that it's very immature. I just think that this is unfounded, and I think that it is unnecessary. If you have a problem with me, if you have something that you need to say, you can reach out to me. Because Amberlynn, we know that you have purchased my personal information. We know that you have purchased my phone number, my address. Like, I don't even know what you and Alexis have behind closed doors. But I just think that this is ridiculous. If you have something that you need to say to me or about me, I think that you need to woman up and reach out to me on an appropriate medium. I don't think that this is very respectful. I don't think that this is right. I think that this is borderline hate speech. Borderline hate speech. Yeah, this is definitely, honestly, a form of bullying. Very much so an act of bullying. I think that this is highly unnecessary, highly inappropriate for someone who has been around for as long as she has to use her platform to disparage others. I think that this is disgusting, and I won't be addressing the matter further. I've said what I said. Have you struck another YouTube creator in the last 2 months? No. I think the last time Amberlynn did a formal copyright strike that we know of, it was Bottle 2 years ago. So it's been a while. But there was a reaction channel. I don't think that she still makes content, but a long time ago, there was a reaction channel by the name of Life of a Free Spirit. And she did some type of interview, some type of video call with Amberlynn. And she was like somehow able to see Amberlynn's screen. I don't remember like the exact details of this scenario, but basically Life of a Free Spirit told YouTube that Amberlynn had like compendiums, like massive amounts of copyright strikes and complaints and reports, and like she had so many like different files on her account of violations that she administered to other channels. Like it was insane. It was insane. The amount of like strikes and stuff that she has it sent to different creators. She just had a kid. Oh, I didn't know that. Congrats to her. But yeah, this was a while. I mean, this was years ago that she saw this, but she saw something on one of Amberlynn's like account pages. I don't remember the exact details, but something happened where she was able to see that Amberlynn was giving out massive amounts of complaints to other people. So I think that Amberlynn, when she isn't doing Instagram Q&As, she probably is just sitting on her YouTube studio, filling out forms, filling out complaints, trying to see what havoc she can wreak. Is there a reaction channel you like? Yes. Well, I mean, I'd imagine she likes those like anti-reaction channels. There's like those reaction channels that are like they're like reaction channels to reaction channels. She probably likes those. Like there are like, I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say that there are like pro Amberlynn reaction channels, but there's definitely people that are against the people that are against her. So I could see that she likes those people. Yeah, and Mr. Stifflake. I mean, I would imagine he falls under this category too. I'd imagine she likes them. I mean, we don't have any reason to believe she doesn't. Jordy, she likes you? No, look, she just said, look, 2 questions ago. Look at this. No, she doesn't like me. What do you mean she likes me? Do you like Zachary Michael? Yes. Oh, there we go. All right, we got a follow-up. Oh my gosh. Do you like Zachary Michael? Yes. Well, okay. All right, we got the follow-up then. This is the reaction channel she likes. I mean, she said she's kind of... Well, what did she say in yesterday's Q&A? She said, I feel bad about Zachary Michael's breakup. But then the day before that, she said, like, wonder if I should be as insensitive to Zachary Michael as he has been to me lately. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that she kind of goes back and forth. I think that with the reaction channels, you're kind of on her good side. You're kind of on her bad side. Some people are kind of in the middle. I really don't know where I am on the spectrum right now, but I'm not liked. So if we're doing this in like a hierarchy, I guess that I'm somewhere beneath ZM. Carissa Marshall, thank you. Jordy, it's on Instagram. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was getting my platforms confused. Thank you so much, Carissa Marshall. I appreciate your super chat. Sarah, hey! Jord, hubby Royce won't watch the live stream with me because he's doing his Discord book club. Can you please shame him? He can hear you on the TV. Discord book club. Oh, well, I think that that's a neat little activity that he does. I think I think that a book club is nice. Aw, no, leave him to his Discord book club. Let him do that. That sounds nice. Let him have his activity. Probably more educational of a way to spend your evening than this. Aw. Royce, if you can hear me, go ahead and do your book club. Don't listen to her. Do your book club. You can watch this later. If you had the chance to speak directly to Mr. Snowflake over the phone, would you? Yes. Oh my God. What is it with Amberlynn and calling people on the phone? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she already has his phone number. She already has my phone number. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know. Was she in TJ Maxx parking lot and did she see a United Kingdom license plate? Alexis, he's on to us. He's on to us, Alexis. We have to buy his information online. The Crown got recommended to me on Netflix. He's on to us, Alexis. Quick, buy his information. Call him, text him. Chantal did a beans on toast mukbang. He knows something, Alexis. We have to get his info. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Amberlynn has already looked up information about him. But as far as having the opportunity to speak with him over the phone, I highly doubt that that is going to be something that will come to fruition. Amberlynn, why don't you, if you have something to say to him, or if you have something to say that isn't just like, oh, he's nasty, he's gross, he manipulates his audience. Like, if you actually have a sound argument that you're willing to provide to the internet, I mean, why don't you make a video out of it? You could monetize it. Hey, money. Like you said, Amber. Like you said recently, Amber, everybody needs money. Okay, all right. Well, Amberlynn, I would encourage you to maybe make a video. Why don't you make a video? Monetize it. Come on. What's with all these phone calls? Amber, we don't want to talk to you on the phone. I don't want to talk to you on the phone. I highly doubt he wants to talk to you on the phone. I mean, can't we do all of our communication out in the open for everyone to see? A phone call. A phone call. This is ridiculous. Have you ever been hit on by a stranger in public? Yes. Well, Amberlynn did tell us that when she went to the casino recently, she was getting all sorts. People were buying her drinks. What was it the one time she went in Walmart and someone walked up to her grocery cart and said, hey, baby, let me give your, let me get your number so I can come over and cook for you. Well, I mean, I guess for the very limited amount of time that Amberlynn spends in public, people were just constantly hitting on her. I mean, really, maybe that's why Amberlynn never leaves her apartment. Because if she leaves her apartment, I mean, she's just getting catcalled and harassed, and people are buying drinks for her. I mean, it's probably exhausting. She probably feels like a celebrity anywhere she goes. Honestly, I don't blame her. Baby Cakes, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you, Baby Cakes. Isabel Shoemaker. Hey, Isabel, how do I become a YouTube member? Similarly to like where you pressed the button to send in the super chat, there's probably a button that says like join, or I don't know. I've heard that it's easier to do on a desktop than it is on mobile if you're on a phone. So I don't know if that's helpful. Amber's so popular. She's just so popular. The fame is getting to her. I really think that that's what it is. Like when Jeffree Star flies commercial when he needs attention. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that this person doesn't really understand my humor or sarcasm. This happens every now and then. This is fine. But Maya Sweeten, let's not act like your platform... Well, first of all, thank you for the super chat, Maya. Let's not act like your platform is used to hate. Love you, Jordy, but you can't get mad at Amber for speaking on you when you say a whole lot about her. She's your income. She mentioned you for free. I think that sometimes my humor goes over people's heads. I don't mean for this to come off as like arrogant or like bitchy, but I try to make it very obvious that I'm being sarcastic. I try to make it very obvious that sometimes my commentary is theatrical. It's supposed to be funny because it's hypocritical. If that doesn't register with some people, I don't really know what to say. But thank you so much for sending that in, Maya. Court, thank you. Cash Me Outside, how about that? Did you see that the Cash Me Outside girl had a kid? Or is she pregnant? She either has she had her kid yet? I don't know. But I saw that the Cash Me Outside girl is going to be a mom. She might be all right. She might already be a mom. Thank you so much, Court. I really appreciate that. Cash Me Outside. How about that? Oh my god, that felt like yesterday. What's that been now? Like 8 years ago? Fred Mercure. Thank you so much for 50. 50. The number that comes after 49. 50 gifted memberships just now. Look at all these stars joining us. If you were gifted a membership by Mr. Mercure in the chat, be sure to tell him thank you. I would appreciate some green hearts, green hearts spamming the chat. Thank you so much for doing that, Fred. I really appreciate you contributing to my channel as much as you have. Oh my gosh, I am at a loss for words. Thank you, Fred. Oh my goodness. We'll have to do some dungeons soon. Gotta do them for the weekly quest. Thank you so much, Fred. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. King Vic, thank you. Another one of her videos got taken down. One more and she's gone. I don't know if that's true, but I did see that one of her videos got taken down. I did see that videos are being continued to be taken down with the rotisserie chicken and some other type of eating videos. So that's interesting. That is interesting. But I don't think that it's the whole one more and she's gone thing. I don't think that it's like that. But thank you so much, King Vic. I really appreciate you sending that in. Do you believe in karma? Yes. Oh. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the hair in my... No, is the breeze in my hair on a weekend. Karma is a... I don't know. I don't know the rest of it. Well, Amberlynn believes in karma. All right. Well... Somebody somewhere, someday, or maybe they're already having it. Maybe they already had their karma. I don't know. But Amberlynn definitely believes in karma. So anyone maybe who has done something to her wrong, has done something to her in the past or in the not so past, they will be receiving their karma for what they have done to her. Don't mess with Amberlynn. Oh, I didn't know that, Fred. Fred just said that recent activity on the channel helps to increase the chances of getting a gifted subscription. That includes watching, liking, and commenting on videos and community posts. I never knew that. Huh. Well, did you hear that, y'all? Typing, liking videos, that somehow puts you at a higher likelihood to get a gifted subscription. I'd never do that. Well, thank you for that bit of information, Fred. Thank you so much for all that you have done for us tonight. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Are you in a vehicle right now? Yes. Oh. Oh. I hope it's not a hearse. Bad. 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 She does believe in karma. She does believe in karma. Low-hanging fruit. Oh, come on. That was funny. It's okay if it's funny. It might be mean, but at least it's funny, right? That's okay. You can say something about someone on the internet as long as it's funny. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Who said that? Who said that you hope it's not a hearse? Bad, horrible. A motorized scooter doesn't count. Yeah, a motorized scooter at Walmart doesn't count, Amber. I don't know if you can classify that as a vehicle. And you wonder why Amberlynn likes Zach more? Oh, phooey. Come on. It's just a joke. This is why she doesn't like you? It's just a joke. Come on. Let's all share a laugh together, Amber included. We're laughing with her, not at her. See, thank you. Yay, I caught another live. I'm sick at home with a head cold, but seeing your live helps me feel better. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Head colds are the worst. Lots of water, lots of rest. You will be back to normal very soon, see. And who doesn't like being normal? I mean, I wouldn't know, but I can imagine that being normal is a very fulfilling thing. Best of luck to you, C. I hope you feel better. Was the aforementioned poly relationship before you started YouTube? Yes. Okay, Amberlynn, we went over this yesterday. Using 2 delivery apps simultaneously does not count as a poly relationship. Going from the McDonald's drive-thru to the Wendy's drive-thru does not count as a poly relationship. I don't know who explained the concept of poly relationships to Amber, but I don't think she understands it that well because she keeps using this term similarly to how she uses the term hectic in the wrong context. So, Amberlynn is apparently poly. Apparently poly. She has a whole lot of partners. Ronald, Wendy, Dave, Buster, Carl, Denny. I mean, I don't know where the list ends. I really don't. But Amberlynn has been poly for a very long time. So for her to come on here and say that she's monogamous with Emily, that's just a bold-faced lie. Yeah. Home wrecking isn't a poly relationship. Yeah, Amber, you looking at Erica's wife on Life 360 without her knowing is not a poly relationship. You shoving a Crumble cookie down your throat... You shoving a Crumble cookie down your shirt to get Erica all hot and bothered, that's not a poly relationship. I don't know. Sampling a buffet. Sampling a buffet is not a poly relationship. Don't forget the 5 guys. Yeah, at this point, I mean, Amberlynn, let's just say, I'm a lesbian. A poly relationship with 5 guys. 5 guys. I mean, I don't know where she gets off. I really don't. Do you love your supporters? Yes. Oh, well, you have a strange way of showing it, Amber. You have a very strange way of showing it. I mean, if there are Am babies... See, the thing about Am babies is Amberlynn kind of has to like the Am babies while they're still in their formative phase. Like, you know how a caterpillar, before it becomes a butterfly, the caterpillar will inevitably always do its transformation process into a butterfly. So she has to like them while they're still a caterpillar. But eventually they will see through the facade. They will realize that Amberlynn is a lost cause, and then they will no longer be a supporter. So if someone is a supporter, they're either delusional or they just haven't seen the light yet. So, okay, supporters. The Am babies. Oh my gosh. I remember one time, this was like a year and a half ago, there was some really popular French YouTuber who made a video about Amberlynn, and like the video was like, people are so mean to Amberlynn on the internet, and all of these French people were coming into reaction channels comments and saying like, you're horrible, you're an awful person. They like really went after Zachary Michael, because I think in that specific documentary, that French woman talked a lot about how awful Zachary Michael was to her. And all these French people were coming into all the videos. And I think after like a short period of time, if those people did continue to watch Amberlynn's content, they realized what was actually going on. And they were like, oh. I wonder where all those fans are now that they see the light. Yeah, it was that moron that made that video that knew nothing about it. Knew nothing about Girl World, knew nothing about, so caused all this uproar for nothing. Yeah, where are all those people now? That's what I would love to know. Are you planning on getting therapy for BPD? Yes. Okay, well, I hope it's not through ChatGPT. Amber, I hope you actually see a therapist, not an online therapist. Like, this is just my personal opinion. I think that in-person therapy is more effective than talking to someone over a screen. I just do. That's just my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree with me. I really hope that Amberlynn could get in with a good psychiatrist, get in with a good therapist, go and talk about her issues. But, Amberlynn, she has seen so many different therapists. She's been in so many different programs, allegedly. At what point is it not therapy? Because the thing that Amberlynn doesn't really like about therapy, and what people don't really like to understand about therapy, is they think that if they just go to therapy, then everything will get better. That's really not what therapy is. You have to put in the work. They can give you the tools and resources and kind of guide you along, but you still have to do the work. It's like having a gym membership. You're not fit or really doing anything if you just have a gym membership. You got to go and you got to put in the work every day, every week. So just having a therapist, that doesn't really mean anything. Just having a psychiatrist, if you're not going to work and you're not going to listen to them and you're not going to implement what they suggest to implement into your life, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. So, yeah. I think she should be in therapy. I think it would... It has the potential to help her. But, at this point, Amberlynn has been through this. She is really Jenny with the block. She is Jenny from the block with therapy. She has done this a lot. She says that she's going to therapy as often as I'm going to say I'm going to win the lottery. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, this is like Chantal when she says that she's going to go to diabetes educational classes. Well, I'm going to start going to diabetes classes and learning about diabetes so I know how to better manage it. Okay. All right. Sure you are, Chantal. Sure you are. Knowing versus doing. Knowing versus doing. She has all of the information. Amberlynn knows how to lose weight. It's just whether or not she's going to do it. Amberlynn probably knows more about dieting and weight loss than anybody. It's been a part of her life for so many years now. It's just the fact of hunkering down and doing it. Elaine Bartolucci, thank you so much. Hopping on the V card line. Thank you so much for the laughs. I really appreciate you sending that in, Elena. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a very interesting name that's a very interesting way to spell Elena. I've never seen it spelled that way. Huh. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sending that in. Another V card in the jar. She won't do it. No. Will you ever grow up? No. Oh gosh. Peter Pan. Oh. Come on, Amber. Come on, Peter Pan. Come on, Pizza Pan. You need to grow up someday. You need to grow up someday. You need to realize the consequences have actions. I mean, I don't know what to say. She doesn't want to grow up. Amberlynn kind of owns this. People have always been telling her, well, you kind of act like you're 16 years old. And she's kind of like, yeah, I know. I mean, it's just, she owns it. She kind of likes it in a way, I think. I think in a way for her, the whole like acting younger than she is, that's like a coping mechanism. I mean, that's probably a deeper discussion to be had with psychology. But I just think that Amberlynn's just kind of a, I don't know, just, she's an interesting one. She's an interesting one. Isabel Shoemaker, thank you. Why can't she use more than one word? What happened to that 3.9 GPA and 170 IQ? Using more than a couple words is hectic, Isabel. That's what you don't understand. It is hectic. I don't know. Maybe Amberlynn should go back to school. Maybe it would teach her to grow up a little bit. I felt like I grew up when I went to college. I mean, like, I don't know. Living with a roommate and stuff. Like, I don't know. There's a lot that I went through college and made me grow up. I don't know. Maybe Amberlynn could go back to school. Maybe she doesn't sign her lease and maybe she moves into a dorm. Could you picture Amberlynn living with a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds? Just wait till she finds out about the food court. Oh boy. Or what do they call it? Not the food court. Dining hall. Dining hall. Is that what they call it in college? I don't even remember. God, I've been out of college now like 6 years. Dining hall. Yeah. Yeah. I remember some kids had the unlimited meal plan. I remember when we started the semester in August, like by December, I mean, everybody was rolling around like a little butterball. I think it wasn't the freshman 15. It was like more like the freshman 50 for me. I don't know. Maybe that could work. Emily might have some help, you know? Emily might have some help. If you could just like make Amberlynn go to the dining hall. Yeah. The military made me grow up. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah. Chris and Marshall, thank you. Amber lost another video. I just saw it and sent it to you. Did she? Did you send it on Twitter? Or Instagram? Where did you send it? Where did you send it, Carissa? Instagram or Twitter? You sent it on Instagram. Okay, so there was a video titled, I ate 5,000 calories today, and it was removed from Amberlynn's channel for violating terms of service. It was 3 years ago. This video was 3 years old. Wow. So it's looking like they are taking down a lot of Amberlynn's videos. I mean, the rotisserie chicken, a video titled, I ate 5,000 calories today. I guess YouTube does not want this kind of content on their platform. They don't want to see bariatrics eating in excess. I mean, that's interesting. Is YouTube changing some things? I mean, I'll tell you, this is probably the first time like that I've ever been involved in Girl World where I have seen Amberlynn's stuff get taken down. we knew this. This was the second video. Well, not everyone knows it. Just because you know it doesn't mean everyone knows it. Kelly Darling, thank you. New flirt unlocked. Asked people with a lot of groceries in their cart, who you feeding? I thought that was a pretty... I'd never heard of that before when Amberlynn said that somebody came up to her grocery cart and said, let me cook for you sometime. I mean, I didn't really know that people try to flirt at the grocery store, but I guess if that is occurring, maybe that is a good way to do it. I don't know. Anybody out there that's single using dating apps? I'm telling you right now, get rid of your Tinder, get rid of your Bumble, get rid of your Hinge. Go out to Walmart. Walk up to somebody, say, hey, let me cook for you sometime. That's a pretty good pickup line. Very smooth, very smooth. Oh boy. Maybe run into Amberlynn's rascal with your rascal and say, oh, come here often? That's funny. Homicidal Hugs, thank you so much for subscribing. Isabel, thank you again. My last name is pronounced Schumacher, not Shoemaker. It happens all the time. Thought I would let you know since you'll be seeing me a lot. Oh, Schumacher. I'm sorry. I grew up with someone that had that last name, and they pronounced it Shoemaker. So, sorry for me. Making an assumption. You know what they say about assumptions. Thank you so much, Isabel Schumacher. Did you and Emily do the deed on the first date? Yes. Okay. So, like, Cheesecake Factory breath. Like getting sexy with Cheesecake Factory breath. Doesn't that get you hot and bothered, y'all? Cheesecake Factory breath. Sauce remnants of Cheesecake Factory orange chicken still on her mouth. Going at it. Well, they did the deed on the first date. They couldn't help themselves. They could not help themselves. This was it was love at first sight. It was fatal attraction. Whatever happened to secrets? Well, we are putting it out all on the table today. We are turning our purse upside down and dumping it all out for everyone to see. Cheesecake Factory's too bougie. No, I'm almost positive that Emily said that Mexican was their first date. Okay. So if it was the Mexican restaurant, okay, salsa and tortilla chip salt on lips while going at it. Love at first bite. Oh, I love that. Love at first bite. Taco Bell breath. Oh my gosh, it's time to stop. Julia Gale. Hey, Julia, how you? Hard hands to Jordy, the sarcastic bitch we know and love. Oh my gosh, I always think of the Kelly shoes when I see bitch spelled like that. Thank you so much, Julia Gale. You are always very generous to me. I really appreciate you, Julia Gale. Thank you for sticking around my channel. Love at first feed. Queso remnants. Oh gosh. Guacamole breath. Yeah, guacamole breath going at it. Doing the deed on the first date. Oh boy. Do we think that teeth were brushed in between the Mexican restaurant and back to Amberlynn's apartment? Who knows? Who knows? Will you make a vlog explaining why you took a hiatus? Yes. Okay. Well, Amberlynn, you got some splaining to do. We're all waiting to hear it. It better be good. It better be good. Leaving us high and dry for 2 weeks like this ain't cool. This really ain't cool, girly pop. You got some splaining to do. And I'm telling you what, it better not just be you coming on here and giving us wishy-washy answers. We don't want wishy-washy. We want details. Tell us what happened. Don't just come on here and say, well, it's just become a lot lately and it was just really hectic and I needed to take a break. No. Come on here and explain to the audience. You said that you care about your audience. Look, little heart emoji. You said that you love your supporters. Don't you think that your supporters, I mean, forget about me, forget about Hater Nation, forget about all of us. Don't your supporters, aren't they owed an explanation for why you have been gone the past 2 weeks? Kind of ridiculous, Amber. 2 weeks ghosting us out of nowhere. It's not cool. It's not cool. Oh boy. Amberlynn here with a buzzball. A little intermission picture to the Q&A. Lovely. Oh no, this isn't even a buzzball. This is one of those biggie buzzballs. Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all what, the one time that I had the buzzball, it's strong. It's strong. I mean, to drink one of these like this, all of that, I mean, I know that a lot of alcohol probably has to be in her system to, like, incite some type of feeling for her to get buzzed or for her to get tipsy or whatever. There probably has to be a lot in the tank, so to speak. But, I mean, buzzballs are strong. So for her to have like one of these like little basketball things, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Are you calling it big? I am calling it big. It even says it on the it even says it on the container. Look, BIG, big. I'm pretty sure these things are called the biggie ball, something like that. Buzzballs are horrendous. I could not recommend something less. It's the size of her face. Oh my. Kate Tails, thank you. I feel like it's been a little while since my last super chat, but I don't have anything interesting to say, so I guess I'll just say that I took a shower and my new shampoo smells like dog shampoo. I don't know if I know the difference between human shampoo and dog shampoo. I thought that they just used I just thought that they used human shampoo for dog shampoo. I didn't know that it was different. Thank you so much, Kate. I really appreciate you sending that in. Thank you for the support. Enjoy your new dog shampoo. I'm sure you smell lovely. Tuna the Clown, thank you so much. Amberlynn and Ben and Jerry are in a poly relationship. So in addition, are Ben and Jerry one of the 5 guys? So in addition to the 5 guys, she is also in a poly relationship with Ben and Jerry. Damn, Amber, you get around. Damn, oh my. Thank you so much, Tuna. Okay, now we actually have responses that go beyond yes and no. When will the next YouTube video be up? I'm honestly not sure. I just needed to clear my head. Having to film so much of my life does get overwhelming sometimes. Not complaining, just explaining. I'll be back soon. Amber. 2 times a week. Sometimes 3 times a week. 8-minute videos. 10-minute videos. Having to film so much of my life gets overwhelming. Could you picture Amber out of 9 to 5? I mean, for those of you out there that do a commute, have like, you know, I mean, picture Amberlynn as one of your coworkers. I want you to put that in perspective. People that are working their ass off, people that are raising kids, people that are volunteering, people that are taking care of loved ones, people that go to the gym, like people who have everyday things going on in their life. If your work was somehow brought down to you just needing to film maybe 16 minutes a week, would you still say that you would be overwhelmed? Overwhelmed. She's overwhelmed, you guys. That's why she... And you know what? Honestly, I mean, doesn't everybody do this, though? For some of you in the chat right now, when you get overwhelmed with work, don't you just take a 2-week break? I mean, I've been giving her a lot of flack for this the past couple days. I mean, sometimes you just need a 2-week break. You guys do this too, right? You're just able to press pause on life and just take a 2-week break. Y'all do this too. Don't act like you don't. Oh my god. Overwhelmed. She's just overwhelmed, y'all. Well, maybe she will explain this further in her vlog that we're all waiting for. Oh boy. Do you own Crocs? No, not my thing. I don't know if Crocs would be the best support for Amber. Your feet, I know, can get sweaty in Crocs. So if she's kind of walking on like a rubbery material, and if her feet have condensation on them, and she kind of like moves to one side a little too much, I don't know if Crocs would be the best for her. I don't think that Crocs would be the best support shoe for her. Yeah, no, she doesn't like wearing Crocs. She just likes wearing ballet flats. Those are a lot more supportive. Yeah. No Crocs. No Crocs. Just ballet flats. What did Crocs ever do to you, Amber? What are you doing right now? I'm bored. On my way to get some pumpkins. Oh, pumpkin vlog. Hey. Maybe she means the Panera pumpkin cookie. Maybe that's what she's referring to here and not just like actual pumpkins at a pumpkin patch. Oh my gosh. Well, she's getting pumpkins. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we'll see that in an upcoming vlog. She needs Skechers. I think that Chantal wears Skechers, actually. Doesn't... Yeah, Chantal wears Skechers. Chantal likes Skechers. Yeah. I like to bedazzle my Crocs. I did too. I had all of those little Jibbitz that you put in the little holes and everything. But honestly, they started to rub against my toes and made them bleed. So I had to take them out. I think I actually have Jibbitz in here. Yeah, oh my god, I do. Look. I do have Jibbitz in here. I do. Look, I have a little cactus that you can't see because of the green screen filter. I have a Grand Canyon Jibbit that I can put in my Croc. Focus. Oh, it focused. Okay, cool. I have a Grand Canyon Jibbit. What else do I have? I have a Broken Heart Jibbit. And I have a bridge. So yeah, I have Jibbitz too. Your desk is the country general store. That's funny. Slim Sagi, thank you. I gave FFG my super chat V card, but I really like you. Oh, I think I really like you too. Thank you, Slim Sagi. I appreciate that. Thank you for sending that in. I have a SpongeBob and Patrick one. I saw recently the Crocs, they made a Shrek Croc. So like they had like these like funky looking ears sticking out of it. I just have like plain black Crocs. Yeah. Jordy, is YouTube taking down overweight mukbanger videos? I don't know. I wear non-slip Crocs at work. Are you happy right now? My moods are literally on a swing set right now. I'm happy. Okay, so by the time she posted this, she may have not been happy. So, I don't know. Kind of just like a pendulum. Sometimes she's happy, sometimes she's not. I wonder that's dependent on. So, I guess if Emily is in the arm motion of bringing a potato chip to her mouth. She's happy, but whenever she extends her arm back into the bag, she gets mad again. So maybe it's like, I don't know if it's like that quick to turn off and on, but Girly Pop here is on a swing set mood Ferris wheel of some sort. But right now she's happy. That's good. I like to see Amber happy. On average, how many questions do you get? High hundreds for sure. Who answers like that? High hundreds. Like 700 to 900. I'm not sure on the exact amount though. Okay, so flexing the amount of questions she gets here. Okay. Amberlynn is flexing the amount of Q&A options that she has to pick from. She gets in the high hundreds. Yeah. 1 question per pound. Oh, horrible. Horrible. Mods, take down that person. Now. Hi, Juniper. And half of them are from herself. Yeah, they should have specified in this question, on average, how many questions do you get from other people? Funny, funny, funny. She's just too popular, you guys. I can imagine it's a lot to keep up with. I can. Do you watch Korn? No. It makes me feel icky. Okay. So what are we doing here, Amber? Are we shaming adult performers? Is that what we're doing? Makes you feel icky, makes you feel gross. You know, some people make a living off of that, Amber. So is that what you're doing? Is that your stance on this? Huh? Adult work is icky? Is gross? I'm going to need to follow up with this. I think that this was kind of a crappy thing for her to say. She definitely watches it. I mean, like, I don't know. It's just like, what does she constitute as corn? Because corn to me and corn to maybe like someone like Emily, for example, it might be different. Corn to Emily might be, you know, some of these mukbangs that are getting taken down. That damn stripper. I know. Is she taking a shot at one of my mods? As y'all know, one of my mods here on YouTube is that damn stripper. Is she taking a shot at that damn stripper by saying this? Adult entertainers will let your cat out. Yeah, so is she taking this out on Jessica? The girl that she pinned the blame on for Gracie's disappearance? Is this what she's doing here? Is she taking an opportunity to take a shot at Jessica 8 years later? Amber, move on. Move on, Amber. Just accept that it was your fault and move on. You don't have to come on icky. You're 30-something years old calling someone's profession icky. I mean, this is ridiculous. Grow up. No, I don't want to grow up. Grow up. I'm telling you, grow up. She watches popcorn in the microwave. That was cute. Yeah, Amber, we know that you stare at popcorn in the microwave waiting for it to be done. That counts. That counts. That was cute. How come you're answering so many questions? No specific reason. I go through phases where I just kind of enjoy this communication with you guys. I've been doing these on and off for almost 6 years now. Okay. Amberlynn likes to take to this type of platform because she's more likely to say things on Instagram story than she is in a YouTube video. Amberlynn is not very likely to engage with drama in an uploaded vlog or on a live stream because I think that it gives her anxiety. I think that she is scared that she might say something that she'll later regret. So in the comfort of anonymity, she likes to fight with people and she likes to cause a lot of drama and start commotion over Instagram story, because she would never say something like this in a vlog. She would never say something like this on live stream. She would definitely never say it to anyone's face. So I think that this is the way that she's able to get this she's able to get this out. And that's kind of like shitty to me. Like, I would rather Amberlynn come on here and yell at me. I would rather Amberlynn come on a live stream and start popping off on people, because that's what I really appreciate about Chantal. That's one of the most exciting things that Chantal ever does for us, is she comes on here and starts screaming at us and raging. That's really fun. That's really fun. I would appreciate if Amber did it, but she likes to go for this little chicken shit route of going on Instagram Q&As and answering in this kind of format. It's boring. I mean, whatever. We still get some rage out of her, I guess, if you can call it that. But it would be a lot more entertaining. It would be a lot more fun for Girl World in general if she were to... Okay, apparently this Free Diddy person's problematic. Mods, can you get rid of him on YouTube? I don't know. I don't have YouTube pulled up. I just have it up on Streamlabs, and of course, it's like causing me issues. Any mod on YouTube right now, just get rid of that Free Diddy person. I don't know. Apparently, they're annoying. Actually, I don't even know if mods could do that. Let me do it. Mods, get them. We can't. We can't. All right, let me pull it up. Free Diddy, where are you? Oh, okay, you did get rid of him. Hide user on this channel. Okay, he's gone. Is that Crumble cookie video similar to what you would post on OF? If I were to ever post on OF, it would definitely be edited videos like that, yes. Oh, so Amberlynn is kind of warming up to the idea of starting OF. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Especially considering that she is in cahoots with a feeder now. I mean, Amberlynn alleges that Emily did this type of content for monetary gain. It wasn't because she had a genuine interest in it. It was because she liked to make money. So maybe Amberlynn not really being on YouTube much anymore. Maybe she's pursuing other options. Maybe she thinks that she could make more money on other platforms. But this is the most in a very long time that I have ever heard Amberlynn flirt with the idea of launching an OF account. She had an OF and didn't post anything. I remember she had an account, but yeah, she never posted anything. I don't know. Genesis, thank you. You should do what she did. Demand her to give you her number, but say you'll only talk if Mr. Snowflake's on the line with you. I'm only getting on a conference call with you if Mr. Snowflake can join too. He's my emotional support animal. Silly. Thank you so much, Genesis. I should. Butteroni, hey, thank you for the laughs while I await some blood tests to see if I have a rare autoimmune disease or not. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Butteroni. I am holding out hope for you. I hope that you do well with that. I hope you get the results that you are hoping for. Ooh, that's nerve-wracking. Mandy, thank you so much for gifting a subscription on Twitch. Appreciate you doing that. Yogurt Downey Jr., thank you so much for the very generous super chat. I'm leaving for my honeymoon in Japan on Saturday, so I need you to promise me there won't be too much scandal while I'm away, okay? Love you. Thank you so much, Yogurt Downey Jr. You have a lovely time in Japan. As I break my desk. You have a lovely time in Japan. It's going to be something that you remember for the rest of your life. Fat women and drama on the internet should be far from your mind. Focus on your partner and the memories that you are going to make that will last a lifetime. I am really hoping that you have a great time. Thank you for sending that in. Half Pint, hi Half Pint, therapist here. In-person therapy is top tier. Some people really do embrace it virtually though. Plus then when you get to see their pets. Just my personal opinion, I think that in-person therapy is more effective. I think that there is a degree of communication that is lost between two people talking on video chat. I think that being in a room with your therapist, talking to them face to face, the body language, like some of that is just lost when you do it over the computer. Thank you so much for sending that in, Half Pint. I appreciate that. Yeah, getting to see their pets must be a good perk. Zinka Cat. Hi, Zinka Cat. How are you doing? As a college lunch lady, we don't want her. Don't send her to the dining hall. We already have enough 18 and 19-year-olds with appetites. We don't need her. Oh my gosh. Too funny, Zinka Cat. Thank you so much. Becca, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Hello, Becca. Timid Virgin. Interesting username. Thank you so much. These magic 8-ball answers are so unsatisfying. Oh, come on. What do you mean that they're unsatisfying? You don't like hearing yes and no? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, everyone is such a damn critic. Come on. You don't like seeing yes and no all over again like this? This is incredibly entertaining content. What do you mean that this is unsatisfying? Timid Virgin, come on. Lower your standards, please. Alexa Swans, thank you so much for that super sticker. Working at Starbucks, the pup cups get me through my day. Did y'all like the video? Memberships incoming. Oh my gosh, Fred. If y'all would care to, real quick right now, it just takes a second, just 1 second. Go ahead and press the thumbs up button on the stream. It really helps with the algorithm. It helps my channel. It helps everything in general. It helps us grow as a community. Fred has just sent in another massive... Fred has just sent in a bariatric donation of 50 gifted memberships. Welcome to all of our new members. Holy moly. Thank you so much for doing that, Fred. 100 gifted memberships this evening. Oh my. Oh my. Thank you so much, Mr. Mercure. I appreciate you doing that. Oh my goodness. Green heart emojis indeed. Hot diggity. Welcome to all of our new members, courtesy of Fred. Aisha, hello Aisha, how you doing? Good morning, like and subscribe, y'all. Thank you so much for sending that in, Aisha. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for checking in. Always nice to see your name pop up. Slim Sagi, hey there. A guy came up to me at Kroger and said, "Never mind, you look like you have high standards." I shrugged and said, "I don't," and we both walked away. Never mind, you look like you have high standards. I don't even know if I would have responded to someone like that. I probably just would have kind of just gave them a look and kept on with my life. What an odd thing to say. Thank you so much, Slim. Old Dead Bread. Thank you so much for the super chat. YouTube is going to push her into Emily's site plan. Oh, no. I know. I mean, we joke about it. Old Dead Bread. But I mean, really, if they keep throwing the book at her, if they keep taking down her content, I mean, they're going to push her into the arms of another platform that likes that kind of stuff or encourages that kind of stuff. I think that you're right. Oh boy, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with all these videos getting taken down off Amberlynn's channel and if she gets punished for it. Kirsty Wills, thank you so much for the super sticker. Kimchi Dumpling Roll, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm joining the super chat V-card train. Love your content. It's a great way to wind down from work. Thank you so much for that, Kimchi. I appreciate you sending that in. Glad that you find my channel entertaining and that it is a great way to wind down from work. Thank you so much. A heart hand to you, Kimchi. Can we get some dumpling emojis in the chat for Kimchi Dumpling Roll? Thank you so much, Kimchi. Kirsty XO, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Appreciate you using that on my channel. We also have Ashley K. Hello. Does she buy the shoes pre-flattened or does she flatten them herself? You ever go like shoe shopping with one of your parents when you're little, and like the shoes kind of feel a little bit stiff, and you're like, I don't know if this is a good fit. They're kind of stiff. They're kind of tight. Well, you just need to break them in a little bit. You just need to wear them a little bit. Does she buy them pre-flattened? Well, if she doesn't buy them pre-flattened, something tells me after a few wears, they become one with the ground. Thank you, Ashley. Eggman. Hey, Eggman. Hey, Jordy, I'm getting married this Saturday. Oh, my gosh. Congratulations to you. I wish you a lifelong happiness with you and your partner. That is incredible. Thank you for sharing that major milestone with me. Oh, my gosh. Can we get some egg and wedding related emojis in the chat for Eggman's upcoming wedding this Saturday? Oh my gosh. We are just getting an emoji overload this evening. Eggman's getting married. Kimchi. Oh my gosh. Ruthless. Thank you so much for that super chat. Isabel Schumacher. Hi. Again. I got it this time, see? Now I'm never going to make that mistake ever again. Amber and Emily remind me of James and the Giant Peach. Well, which one's Amber? James? Is that the comparison you're making here? Amber and Emily remind me of James and the Giant Peach. Well, I don't know what James looks like. What does James look like? Well, this doesn't very much so look like Amber. You're saying, what did you say? Amber and Emily remind me of James and the Giant Peach. So you're saying Amber reminds you of James? Or wait a second. Are you saying that Amber reminds you of the Giant Peach? This is nasty. Is that what you meant to say? And this reminds you of Emily? Is that what you were getting at? Horrible. Roald Dahl is upset with you right now. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Roald Dahl would never. Roald Dahl has God, that name is kind of hard to pronounce. Roald Dahl. There's this one he has a book. I mean, most of his books are children's books, but he has this one book called Witches, and I think that's my favorite book of his. I think Witches is my favorite. Oh my gosh. James and the Giant Peach. Amberlynn and the Giant Buzzball. Thank you again, Isabel. Who is Amber to judge people doing icky things online for money? And that's the tea. Do as I say, not as I do. Very much so that. Thank you, Isabel. I appreciate everything you've sent in this evening. Renifer, appreciate that. New desk donation. Oh, maybe I'll have to get a new... I don't know. It's kind of like... it's kind of like a part of the show, reaching into all these drawers, pulling out a whole bunch of random shit, breaking the desk. I mean, I don't know. If I got a new desk, it would kind of be sad. I like my broken desk. I'll think about it. Thank you, Renifer. I appreciate you sending that in. Taylor Jane, thank you. Here is my Super Chat V card and money to our holy cult leader. Also, how do I leave Girl World? I have work at 4:45 a.m. You can't. The best thing that I could suggest to you is if you would like to get some sleep before your shift starts, maybe join the replay gang. Because if these streams are a little bit too late for you and you need to be up as early as 4:45 a.m., I would recommend maybe the replay gang. Maybe that would work for you better. But then if you're on the replay gang, you can't send in a tip. So I really can't suggest that either. Because honestly, if we're not here to make me money, what are we doing here? Thank you, Taylor Jade. I appreciate you. I hope you get some sleep. Pink Fruit Loop, hey, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. We also have Anna. Thank you so much, Anna and Pink Fruit Loop. Hope you guys are okay being mashed together like that with your welcome. Mira, hi Mira. Oh my god, Jordy, my first live and I got a membership. Congratulations, Mira. Welcome to the Shorties. Nice to see you have a star next to your name. It's nice seeing those stars. 'Cause you're a sky full of stars. Such a heavenly view. Thank you, Mira. Kit Kat Girl, hey. My mom told me as a kid I need clown shoes. Now let me ask this. Now that you're an adult, do you speak to your mother? Hey, bitch, remember when you said 20 years ago that I needed clown shoes? Well, I'm not going to call you. That's not something you say to a kid. How mean. How awful. Ugh, I'm thinking of you, Kit Kat Girl. That's not cool. Purple Talons, thank you for 8 months. This stream has been great. My parents had to put down their 23-year-old dog to sleep. His name is Scratchy. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Purple Talons. Oh my gosh, 23 years. Well, hey, just think of it this way. 23 years with a dog. That dog lived a full life. I mean, you really can't ask for much more at that point. I guess maybe just like a... don't be sorry it's over, be glad it happened kind of approach to death. 23 years, that is a very long time for a dog. I am so sorry to hear that. That's never easy. Aloxies, thank you so much for your Prime subscription. Hello, Aloxies. Poor Scratchy, I hope he had a banging life. I hope he had a banging life too. 23 years, all the way back from 2001. Oh my goodness. Megan Blackendecker Becker, thank you so much. You just hit 69,000 YouTube subscribers. Woo! Jordy fans account incoming. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get into corn emoji. 69,000 subscribers. That is so fun. Can we get the 69? Is there a 69 emoji? Isn't there like a little like yin and yang emoji that kind of looks like 69? If you can find a 69 emoji, go ahead and spam that in the chat. If not, maybe just the number 69. That is incredible. I really appreciate all the support, you guys. 69,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness. That is an insane amount of people. An insane amount of people. I still can't believe that I have the platform that I do on this website. Oh my gosh. Whew. Thank you, Megan. Cat's Mummy, thank you again. Nursing a hangover, had to knock out a hippo. So many buzzballs and beers yesterday. I don't know how I'm still alive. Oh gosh. Lots of water. Oh, I broke the desk again. Lots of water, lots of rest. Cold, dark room. And food. Hopefully that helps you, Cat's Mummy. Thank you so much for sending that in. I really appreciate everything you've sent in this evening. Corn emoji. Well, I don't know. The people on YouTube were able to find some type of yin and yang emoji. Oh, there is a 69 emoji. Oh, okay. I don't know if Twitch has it, though. Oh, no. They do. Okay. All right. We have it on both platforms. All right. That's awesome. 69,000. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, my gosh. It has been another wild one. So here's what tentatively we will be doing tomorrow. I don't know if Amberlynn is doing more Q&A. I don't know if she's putting out more, but I'm going to be honest. After 3 days of Q&A content, I'm kind of getting sick of it. I'm kind of tired of going through this and everything. I kind of want to go do something different. So maybe tomorrow we'll do Chantal. Here's what I'll say. If Amberlynn still doesn't upload by tomorrow, if we don't get a video, we'll do Chantal. But if it's just more Q&A stuff, I don't know if I want to do a 4th day of Q&A. This is just, I'm Q&A'd out. Too much Instagram stuff. I don't know if I want to do more Q&A. Maybe I'll save the questions and we'll do them in the future. But I'm kind of over the Q&A for now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Q&A, that was enough for me. So tomorrow we are probably going to be doing Chantal. So we will have that to look forward to. I really appreciate. There's more questions. One is you getting blocked. I got blocked? What are you talking about? No. Did Amberlynn block me again? No. No, I'm not blocked. Wait. No, I'm not blocked. Where's the one about me getting blocked, Carissa? Oh, hell. My phone's being slow. Where's the job? Who's starting stuff? F, marry, kill. Jordy, Snowflake, Alex. Block to all. No, she didn't say that she was going to block me. She just said block to all. I hope she doesn't block me on Instagram. Amber, if you're listening, don't block me. Please don't block me on Instagram. Please. Oh my gosh. Thank you for saying that, Carissa. Okay, more than likely, if Amberlynn doesn't upload, we will do... And you know what? Maybe even if she does upload, maybe we will just do Chantal tomorrow, because we are very behind on Chantal. We got to catch up with her, see what she's been up to. So we will most likely do that. Is Chantal foodie? Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for a lovely, lovely Wednesday night live stream. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for keeping it fun. Appreciate all of the gifted subscriptions, all of the super chats, super stickers, everything of the sort. Fred, oh my gosh, you are insanely generous to me. I don't know what to say. I really am a lot of loss for words. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. We will be back more than likely tomorrow for some good old Chantal content. Maybe some Amber. I don't know. We'll see. But it's more than likely going to be Chantal. So look forward to that for tomorrow. I will see you all then. Thank you for being here this evening. And